I just bought this box of Pokemon cards off Facebook Marketplace for $350. Let's hope we didn't make a mistake. Okay, so first off, we have this Vital tin. So we're going to take a look inside. Got a whole stack of cards, which look like Paradox Rift, some more of the modern sets, commons and uncommons. More commons and uncommons. These are getting a little bit older now. Reverse holo there. A couple more energies left in the box, but nothing too special in that one. Now, next up we have these very suspicious looking boxes. These are obviously fake tins, so whatever was in these is not real. So I'll be pretty curious to find out if what's inside are real cards or not. Let's take a look. Okay. Reverse holo from Paradox Rift. Looks real. I'm not sure what set this is from. But again, looks pretty good. Okay, again, nothing too special in that tin. Kyogre EX. Half Art Electric. Okay, so we have two interesting cards in there. Not exactly sure if either are real. Let's take a look at our next box. Skeledirge EX straight off the bat. Okay, nothing too special there. One more of these tins to take a look at. Okay, and nothing in there. Alrighty. Now, moving on next, we have this giant ETB box of cards. Now, there's obviously a lot of cards in here. I'm not going to show you going through every one, but I'm going to speed through and stop if I find anything interesting.
You get nothing!
Okay, so this is the big box. This is where I saw all the hits and the main reason I bought this collection. So we're going to be taking a look at some of the bigger cards that we bought today and trying to work out whether they're real or not, which is going to be the big kicker here. So we've got a whole bunch. Okay, let's have a look at our first card here, the Blastoise EX from Evolutions. Now again, this one, a little bit suspect. Evolutions cards can be a little bit harder to tell if they're real in my opinion, because they always look a little bit funky, but the condition is not the greatest on this either. Some big crimps up the top corner here. Back doesn't look too bad. Okay, we have this Swampert, nice half art. Now this looks a lot more like a real card to me. The holo padding is a lot less across the card and smooth. You can see it actually doesn't shine on the Swampert himself, which is a good sign. It's a lot harder to fake that. Not impossible, but definitely harder. Holo Manaphy, Bombardier EX. Okay. Generations Pikachu. This is an awesome card. Looks legit. Let's take a look at this condition. Okay, this one coming up very clean. Much nicer than any of the others. A little bit of dust up the top here. Back looks good with a bit of whitening on the edge. Not too bad at all. Now we have, a Slitherwing. Nice. Illustration rare from Paradox Rift. I was wondering if there were going to be any Paradox Rift hits considering how many commons and uncommons we saw in the packs there. Garchomp EX. Chi-Yu EX. Okay, we've got, very cool. Articuno. Not sure what set that's from, but this looks XY era. Again, really not great condition. Big dents on the corner. Big crease up this corner. Looks like there could be a crease down the middle as well. Yeah. Woo. Okay, looks good though. Nice texture. We'll top load this one up so it doesn't take any more damage. That's definitely a damaged card. Manectric EX. This is a cool card. Ferrothorn, illustration rare, Paradox Rift. Newer ones are definitely in a lot better condition than some of the older ones. Let's keep on trucking. We have a couple more sleeve cards, holo, some regular holos, all from Paradox Rift here. Tulip full art from Paradox Rift. Altaria EX from Paradox Rift. Oh my goodness. Look at the state of this card. What is it? Oh, Raichu Break. This is rough. Let's take him out. Hopefully he doesn't fall apart. Looks a bit rough. Possibly fake as well. It's very hard to tell. Been well loved, poor little fella. Let's get him back in here so he doesn't crumble. Back of this one is slightly off colored here. Mega Steelix EX. This is cool. Steam Siege by the looks of it, the set. Very nice card. Condition, definitely played. Another break card, this time Machamp. This one's looking in much better nick than our good friend Raichu from earlier. Just having a look at the comparisons there. The backs of the cards, this one looks a lot cleaner. This one's looking a little worse for wear. Okay, we've got Blaziken Holo, Japanese. Do you think these are all going to be quite similar? Ooh, shiny EX card there. And a Mimikyu Holo. Okay, the big boy, Groudon EX. An amazing card. This is one of the reasons I picked this collection up from seeing this card there. It does look a little bit damaged. Ooh, especially on the back there. Huge crease. Let's take it out and have a look. Amazing artwork. Holo looks pretty nice actually. A pretty big chip on this corner. And then obviously that huge crease in the back with some whitening on top. Okay, another top-loaded card. Interesting texture on that one. Primal Groudon EX. Another really nice card. Some cool texturing. Looks great. And I'm interested to get this one out and see what it looks like. Is that on the sleeve or on the card? The fact that there's texture on it tells me that it's most likely real because a lot of fake cards do not have that texture. Again, not impossible to replicate, but a lot more work than a lot of people are willing to go through. But we have some really interesting whitening on this card. Almost like the ink hasn't printed correctly. Back he goes. Couple of classic cards that are stuck together. Shiny Drifblim. Alright, our next card we have Holo Kyogre XY promo. A few more Japanese. Pidgeot. Oh, this one's cool. Sceptile. Go with our Marsh Stomp from earlier. Shiny Oricoro. These two Latias and Latios cards, which look like they are from a battle deck by the looks of it. Very nice. Another top-loaded card we have the Charizard Reverse Holo from XY Evolutions. One that I'm not 100% sure is going to be real, especially when I see things like this tin here, which has the Evolutions mark on it, but is obviously not a real tin. As I said earlier, I find these Evolution cards a little bit difficult to tell if they're real or not, just because they are a little bit funky looking in that they're old cards in a new print. But the back looks pretty decent. Feels right in the hand. Condition is definitely played, but the front looks really nice other than a few scratches. Overall, this is a pretty good card. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research to see if this is real. Okay, next up, you can probably see it sitting on top here. We have the Ancient Mew, one of the only cards to not have the standard back. This one goes for quite the pretty penny in a graded 10. I don't know about the condition on this one. It actually looks not too bad considering. Be real gentle with this one. It's actually one of the nicest cards we have in the collection so far in terms of condition. This one obviously wasn't played with so much as you can't. Okay, I'm going to very gently take it out of its sleeve here. And we're going to take a nice look at this here. Surface looks good. Everything looks pretty good on this one. I actually can't see any nicks. We may have to send this one to get graded. This looks quite nice. I am actually surprised, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to look this good. Okay, exciting. A few more cards left to go. Aggron EX. Iron Hands EX. Oh, German card. Okay, we have another top-loaded card here. Again, a little bit on the rough side of condition. Oh, we've got the Charizard. This is such a cool card. It's got a holo pattern on it there as well. And if you don't know about this card, it's a really cool one with a series. I think I can see a big crease in the bottom there. This has a series of cards, so the Charmander and the Charmeleon grow up with this boy. Really awesome set of cards to have. Not the most expensive, but yeah, as you can see, we got a decent crease right there. in the bottom corner of this one, and the condition on the edges are not great. Oh, you can see the crease there for sure. Few cards to go. Deontay. Oh, cool reverse holo pattern. Nice. Versus Seeker. Stunfisk. Again, a very cool holo rare pattern. Oh, reverse holo pattern. Got the little Stunfisks holding hands. Cute as. Yeah, not the best condition for this one. Our final card, the Umbreon EX. XY full art. Really cool texture on this card. You can probably just see that reflecting. Looks great. Again, definitely played. Little rough on the condition there, but no creases, which is saying a lot for this collection so far. So we're gonna take that. Now it's time to tally up what they're worth. I bought this collection with the intention of selling most of these cards, so that I don't have to be, you know, $350 out of pocket. But there's a couple exceptions. Firstly, I love this Groudon card. I think it's so cool, and the condition is not that great anyway. So ideally, I can cover my initial investment with the rest of the cards and keep this one for the personal collection. Secondly, I think we should grade this Mew. There are a couple problems though. Grading costs in Australia are pretty expensive, about $35 a card. So in order for us to make our money back on the grading, this needs to come back at least a PSA 8. But I think it's worth a shot. This card is pretty clean, and although the chances of it coming back a 10 are still super slim, if we do get that 10, the return will be huge. We've got so many cards to list here, but luckily we have Cardmaster. Using simply the images I took of my cards, I can quickly create a spreadsheet which can be uploaded to eBay, instantly listing my cards. I'm listing almost 50 cards here, which could easily take me a few hours, but with Cardmaster, I did it in about 20 minutes. If you want to sell your cards fast, check out Cardmaster, link in the description. So after listing all of our cards, except for these two, the total came to $423, which means we've made a profit without needing to sell these two cards. It does also give us enough money to send this off for grading without falling into negative profits, and then even if it doesn't come back the 8, we've still made some money. It also means I can keep this Groudon for now. If you want to continue the journey and see if this comes back at 10, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to see how I build a collection with just $50, watch this video next.